Imagine buying a residential development site for £2 million. The planning permission is already in place, the appraisal looks healthy, your solicitor is happy, the agent tells you it's a fantastic opportunity. But 3 months down the line, you discover that the approved scheme can't actually be built without major redesign. The fire strategy doesn't work, the communal stairs don't comply, and the apartment layouts lose several thousands of square feet net areas once they brought up to building regulations. And suddenly, your healthy development appraisal doesn't look as healthy anymore. Unfortunately, this isn't a rare story. It's one we see surprisingly often. Hello, I'm Victor Rohacs from Rohacs Architects. For over 8 years, we have been helping residential developers maximize development value across London and the Southeast. One thing we have learned in this: the greatest value we create for our clients often isn't after they bought a site, it's before they buy it. Most developers follow exactly the same sequence: find a site, negotiate the purchase, exchange contracts. Then look for an architect. It's understandable, but it's also the point where many opportunities have already been lost. Because once you bought the site, you're committed. You own every problem hidden inside those drawings. The planning drawings don't come with a guarantee. Planning approval doesn't mean building regulations compliance. It doesn't mean the scheme is buildable. And it certainly doesn't mean it's financially optimized. When we are asked to review a scheme before contracts are exchanged, we are not looking at whether the drawings are attractive. We are trying to answer one simple question: can this project become more valuable? To answer that, we review things such as: can the approved layouts be optimized? Is there hidden development value within the approved envelope? Are there building regulation issues waiting to reduce sellable area? Could the building qualify for an airspace extension, for example? Would a fresh planning application generate significantly more value? Are there structural constraints that haven't been identified? Are there railway, ecology, utility, or other constraints? Will higher risk building requirements fundamentally change the project? And sometimes the answer is no, the scheme is excellent. And that's valuable information. But surprisingly often, the answer is you're about to buy a project that needs significant redesign. We've had clients where a relative modest due diligence exercise uncovered opportunities worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. We've also identified issues that would have cost even more had they only been discovered during technical design. On one project, a simple question changed everything. Before our client started converting an old office building into apartments, we asked, "Hey, stop, have you considered securing an airspace approval first?" That one question ultimately led to an additional 15 apartments and approximately £4.5 million of additional gross development value. Not because we designed faster, because we became involved at the right time. The earlier an architect becomes involved, the more influence they have. Once construction starts, options disappears. Once contracts are exchanged, leverage disappears. But before acquisition, almost everything is possible. If you're considering buying a residential development site, before you commit hundreds of thousands or millions of pounds, make sure someone is asking the difficult questions. We'd be delighted to help. I'm Victor Rohacs from Rohacs Architects. I hope you found this video interesting, and although we made all reasonable efforts to make sure that the information contained is accurate at the time of release, it's only intended for educational purposes, so please do not treat this as professional advice, and make sure you consult a professional about your own project. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.